You can see we've gotten a lot done in the last week. We got the site stripped. To our surprise, we found about 8 inches of topsoil here, which we hadn't been expecting. So we had to strip back quite a bit of the site. Yesterday we poured the footings and they started forming this morning, and they've gotten almost up to the top of the wall there. They're beginning to form the garage, and probably by tomorrow we'll have the forming pretty much done.
My name is Adam Erdmans. We have a small company called Turtle Wall LLC. We install the insulated concrete forms, known as, with the acronym Insulated Concrete Form ICF. In the background here we have a foundation we're working on today. We just started working on it early this morning, and as you can see, it's almost 10 feet tall, and it won't take us long to finish it. In layman's terms, we install insulated concrete forms primarily for the desirable insulation. We have 2.5 inches of insulation on both sides of a poured concrete wall, bringing most of our walls up to an R22 to an R24 R rating. These homes, when built up to the roof of the house, are much more energy efficient and can be heated and cooled for much less. Basically, we stack them like Legos from our virgin soil or onto a concrete footing. We place them like Legos in a brick-like staggered fashion, and they actually are rigid and strong enough to be their own concrete form. And then we do not strip the styrofoam. It stays in place for the complete insulation of the wall. And they're already framed as well with the furring strips. The furring strips being every 8 inches all the way to the height of the wall, and that replaces the need for 2x4s. This wall is completely furred out or completely framed out and ready for drywall and siding. This particular form is a folding form. It actually has a hinge system. That makes it better for shipping. You don't have to ship so much dead airspace. This is a corner form that also folds open. I can disassemble that relatively easily. It comes to us like this. We simply place this tie in here. And now I have a 90-degree, fully reversible form. Reversible being no top, no bottom. We can use it like this, and on the next course, like this. Here's a scrap piece. They're 8 foot long. Here's just a little 8-inch piece. Now we use every single one of these. As long as it has one of these webs in it, we can use it. So we virtually have a very low percentage of waste. The waste that we do have is typically the styrofoam, and that can be recycled. The styrofoam being made out of EPS, or expanded polystyrene. This plastic web system, you can probably see this funny engineered design. We were able to put steel rebar right in these notches at wherever we need to. We have horizontal steel that locks into place in the webs, and after we're done installing all the courses of styrofoam, we put in our vertical rebar. Builders and homeowners alike sometimes wonder how well the insulated concrete walls adapt to the other trades, such as carpentry, mechanical, electrical, window installations, drywall. And my answer is always the same. Every trade adapts very easily. Every 8 inches on this particular form, we have a furring strip. That furring strip can be used to attach drywall, siding, stucco, fiber cement, your siding finishes like your corners. typically a screw is used and not a nail. Nails don't have the pull-out strength that a screw does when we attach it to the plastic webs. I can actually scratch away a little bit of styrofoam to reveal that furring strip is about 1/2 inch beneath the surface. And again, those are continuous all the way down the wall on the inside and the outside of the wall. The other trades, electricians, we have a few different options. PVC conduit can be placed in the wall cavity before the concrete is poured. They can also route a very small chaseway in the styrofoam and install their Romex wiring that way. When we're done with the project, we leave all the window and door buck assemblies open, ready for windows and doors. So when we're done pouring a wall, it's virtually all insulated, and it's ready for drywall, window installation, siding installation, typically ready for trusses if we are building a concrete home to the eaves. The penetrations for plumbing, electrical, mechanical units can easily be marked out on the wall and cut before the concrete is placed, eliminating the need for concrete coring. We've been in business about 6 years, installing commercial and residential projects like this one. We are able to easily plumb them to level, and we are a full-service concrete contracting company.
Tomorrow they're delivering a semi-load of insulation, rigid insulation, that we're going to be using for the perimeter, and the cement stucco. We're going to be practicing a little bit of the cement stucco on the basement wall before they backfill. In about a week from Monday, we're going to be getting the precast concrete plank, which will be clear spanning this basement. After we pour, we're planning to pour on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow, the concrete walls. So we're looking for a busy couple of weeks here. Since last time, we've poured the foundation walls, added insulation to the perimeter of the foundation, waterproofed the foundation. We also added one wall to the garage because we want to get the electric utility and the phone utilities underground in so that we can install the permanent driveway before winter gets in, which is just a few weeks away. And we're getting ready to backfill. We're just installing the precast concrete plank right now, and that's we needed to get that done before we could backfill. So hopefully early next week we'll be doing that, and then we can run in the bedroom area the underground plumbing, and we'll be ready to do the concrete slab, the finished slab for the rest of the living area. We're just today installing the precast concrete plank, which is part of the thermal mass that we're intending as part of the thermal comfort aspect of the building. And they should have this done probably in another hour or so. And as soon as that's done, then we're going to be installing the radiant floor heating system on top of that and pouring a concrete slab over that. So that'll be happening over the next week or two, and then we'll be getting ready to frame the house.